Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zharif bin Rosli, metric number 1191636. Today our group will present the technology smartphone. Smartphones are getting more advanced. It is becoming an essential part of our life, especially in the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0. Smartphones are a combination of cell phone, handheld computer, and smartphone does everything a personal computer can. A smartphone is a phone that has a lot of advanced function. A typical smartphone features a high-resolution touchscreen display, Wi-Fi connectivity, web browsing capabilities, and the ability to accept complex applications. And also, a majority of smartphones run on operating systems such as Android, iOS, Windows Mobile. And also, a smartphone features a more powerful CPU, more storage space, and more RAM than a standard mobile phone. And brief history of smartphone. The first smartphone was invented in 1994. IBM invented the first smartphone in the year 1992, but it is released in 1994. It was named Simon Personal Computer, or SPC. The SPC was equipped with a touchscreen and could send and receive email as well as faxes. It contained also a built-in calendar, address book, and appointment planner. In 2001, NTT Docomo launched the first 3G network in Japan October 1, 2001. With the inclusion of the internet connection, it could now make video conferencing and large email attachment possible. In the year of 2007, Steve Jobs and his team at Macworld revealed the first very iPhone. The iPhone was the most advanced touchscreen device to hit the market. It was also the first device that offered a full experience of the internet. Why this technology is important? Smartphones are at the forefront of Industrial Revolution 4.0 because it plays a large role in the expansion and use of new terrain of Internet of Things, because many IoT devices can be controlled through an app on a smartphone. For example, changing channels on television by using smartphone, or controlling the speed of the ceiling fan using an app on a smartphone. Artificial intelligence that is a part of Industrial Revolution is also included in smartphone, because artificial intelligence has been a part of the smartphone without using it. AI in most high-end smartphones camera, where it helps users identify whether they are snapping panorama, or today's smartphone have basic virtual assistant capabilities. The AI collects data and learns from it to help smartphone users in their lives. For instance, iPhone users can ask the AI Siri to set up a timer without unlocking their phone. So, smartphone is a technology of the future.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ajmal bin Noordin. My metric number 1191642. And let's see what the value smartphone have for the business. But the research group found that smartphone sales increased 24% between 28 and 29. So that is a trend that business are getting in the on. Smartphone has all the same business benefit of regular cell phone, such as keeping mobile employees in touch, and adds features like powerful business application and easy internet access. Mobile invoicing software, calendar and email means that employees and owner are always up to date on the business happening and can be respond quickly to customer requests. That's a value of smartphone. Impact smartphone toward people, business and process. Let's see first of the people. Smartphone making our life better than ever before. It does in many ways, not at least of which is making communication routine. We can be in touch with those we need to reach, either works related or personal nature. Go to the process. Smartphone has raised the quality processes of life for many. Example, healthcare is an area that has embraced smartphone technology. Healthcare provider get a quick medical opinion through the medical apps. And for the business impact, what the smartphone give is smartphone has changed the way we do the business for the better. Mobile marketing can reach new and exciting customer thought directly channel or use apps that help by sending out special offer and tracking response. This make business better. Unfortunately, there are some issues of the smartphone. Number one, smartphones are expensive. If you just have to letters or signing, all dancing modern that you will be pay a large sum to buy the phone. In addition, there are costs for different service and charge for buying apps. Number two, storage can be a problem. The vast majority of apps and the data they download will be stored on the phone's internal storage by default. Whenever the apps update, and most to do very regularly, some it will reinstall everything back on the internal storage again. And lastly, security risk with smartphone. If you know, if your phone does not have a password protected screen lock, then all this information is in risk. In addition, there are also the risk for your phone can be hacked.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Iftikhar Bin Ilyas. My metric number is 1191618. So now look at how my Malaysian design something that will surprise the world on the smartphone technology. First, high-end smartphones with high spec are very expensive and can only be bought by people with money. So my suggestion is Malaysian can create high-end smartphone with the latest technology and affordable price that can be bought by all Malaysian. So next, the problem of the charging port that use a wire can cause the wire to become loose over time and unable to charge the phone. So my suggestion is Malaysian can create the phone that has no port, use wireless charging that is rapid charging that doesn't have to be crunchy with a charger port anymore. But Malaysian must create a better quality wireless charging and rapid charging and no need for cable, and that can save the environment. Next, latest phone already provide 5G service on each of the devices, but not all areas in Malaysia can receive 5G. So the government has targeted this 5G project to be fully utilized in 2024, which is the good initiative from the government in the use of 5G, and the smartphone will also use 5G comprehensively in 2024. Next, when we using the smartphone, we can get the online fraud that targeted various group of user. For example, scam, fake transfer and other things. So the government needs to empower the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commissions (MCMC) to delete the display of defamatory and racist information on social media, because we can say 98% of Malaysian are using the smartphone. Next, only certain smartphone can connect with other devices such as car media players, smartwatch and other device, and other smart device that provide Bluetooth. So that encourage the entire of new smartphone that use such technology intensively, plus enhance the user-friendly experiment for smartphone user. So the Malaysian create something smartphone that can be used to connect with other devices and make that friendly user. Lastly, affordable smartphones are not supplied with the good camera compared to the high-end smartphone. So Malaysian can make a new initiative if the smartphone to be sold must reach the level that should be for consumer in Malaysia, which is the smartphone in the mid-range or the low range. So the smartphone has the better camera. So that's all from us. Till we meet again. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.